What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
John.
Ken. How are you guys doing today?
What's up?
What is up? We are doing something fun today. I am shocked we haven't had this. I am shocked.
I'm shocked I've never heard of it.
Okay, well, this is what happened. I picked up another Smooth Ambler bourbon. I think it was Contradiction. It was the one with the elephant on it. And I was like, oh, let's try this for the show. And I'm like, I went into my notes on the computer. Tried to find Smooth Ambler or Old Scout just to see what we have done in the past. Wasn't popping up. I'm like, are you kidding me? We have never done Smooth Ambler, Old Scout on this show before. I was shocked.
And you have both of them? You have the other one as well?
Yes, but I'm not doing that today. Because, do you know why? Because that bottle's still sealed, and I said I want to wait to do that one.
Understood.
I wanted to do the one that's open first.
Understood.
This one is a go-to for me, very affordable, in the $40 something range or something around there.
I've never seen this on a shelf.
Well, I've been picking this one up at Somerville Super Saver for some time.
Somerville Super Saver.
It's good old Somerville Super Saver.
Jonathan? Jack?
Jeremy. Yeah. So I've been getting it there for some time. This is one that I like to. I gave my father-in-law a gift bottle of this because it's a just solid go-to, all-around good bourbon.
And how much was it?
It might have been like 40-45 maybe.
Cheap ass. That's your father-in-law?
If it's good, it's not being cheap.
Cheap, dude. Poor guy.
And, this one is, and this is right up our alley, John. A little boozier, aged 5 years, which is not bad. I've always said it. Young bourbons aren't always bad bourbons. 57.1% alcohol. What are you looking at me like that? This is a store pick hand-selected by What Exit Barrel Society number 2, Tilly.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. But apparently some store pick that some group did or something, and that's what they wanted to call it. What Exit? I don't know. Maybe it's a Jersey thing. I'm not sure.
Some kind of ghetto bottle.
I don't know. Story behind
Tilly.
Smooth Ambler. Old.
Maybe it says titty.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it does say titty. No, it's Tilly. Right. Smooth Ambler. Old Scout Bourbon is fine, curated whiskey scouted during our efforts to find an exceptional American whiskey with smoothness and flavor we admire. We obtain Old Scout to make available to our friends and to ourselves delicious, drinkable bourbon that might otherwise remain unenjoyed. That was kind of like a run-on sentence right there. Bottled by Donna? I don't know. Dreams? Bottled by Dreams. Distilled in Indiana. But it's bottled by Smooth Ambler Spirits Company, Maxwellton, West Virginia. They like their sisters over there. Let's see. Let's see how this one is before I really put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one.
Oh, hold on. Do I have to pour this? Is that what this usually entails?
That would help.
Yes.
Did you give our guest
by the way, we have our buddy Andrew here. He's sitting in the corner. We're trying to convince him to come on for an episode, but I don't know if that's happening. We'll see. He's going to feel us out a little bit. He will be drinking some of that too as well. Andrew, you want to say hello? He's joining the fun with us, watching us make asses out of ourselves. So, Johnny, sorry, John, that was kind of a heavy pour there.
That was a heavy pour.
My bad.
Yep, no, that's all right.
Was that my glass?
You got the money to bail me out.
All right. Do I? I don't even know if I poured the right glass there. I might be drinking out of your glass. You might be
nope,
drinking
I was Blanton's.
Oh, you were? Okay. I don't want your cooties. But, yeah.
Passed my AIDS test. Got a 65.
Let's get this nose. Initial, I'm kind of getting a little bit of that ethanol, kind of that booziness.
A little boozy, a little spicy.
Ethanol.
Oof, yeah.
All right.
A little clove maybe?
Yeah, there's some kind of spice there, John. I hear that. I don't know if it's clove, but there's a spice. I hate cloves, and I don't think this smells bad. So
I don't know. My eyes are burning, though.
Yeah.
Cinnamon?
Maybe a hint.
There is. It's like bakery spice.
Yeah. Cheeseburger?
I'm
joking.
Yeah, it's burning my nose hair.
Oaky. Not too much on that nose. Not like some of the other complexities we've had on more recent ones, but that we've,
Fuck it. Let's drink it.
Yeah, let's just drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Andrew.
Cheers.
All right.
It definitely tastes better than it
Wow.
smells.
So much flavor in this. Little nuttiness. It's got some of that sweet, that corn, the nice sweet corn is coming through. I'm getting
a cigar blend type of bourbon.
notes of cigar, you saying?
Yes, sir.
Or so let's just say tobacco. Just
All right. Yep.
So tobacco. Got Kentucky Chew in it.
Get a little chocolate.
Yeah, maybe a little hint of cocoa. Chocolate, cocoa, whatever. Andrew, any input?
And he's like, tastes like bourbon. Tastes like whiskey.
Touch of licorice.
Touch of liquor. He's being.
I like that. Is that an inside joke?
Yeah, if you ever watch, go to our Instagram page. If you ever watch, Andrew has been in our videos before.
Yes.
We were out in the city. We were at a place called Copper Still. We were having Eagle Rare 17. Andrew kept saying a touch of licorice. So that's, I think that's definitely from that. I don't know if I'm getting that touch of a licorice on there. But
Is that like a caramel?
caramel. Yeah, everything's caramel. So let me
I'm still
ask.
getting that baking spice. I'm still getting that clove.
Yeah,
type
I can
of-
see that. So
yeah.
which makes sense. You get the chocolate, that cocoa, you get any of
Yeah.
that stuff, that baking spice.
Yeah.
I'm going to put baking spice to make John happy. But I agree, though. It does have some of that baking spice there. Now, can you see why I think this is a nice everyday go-to? It's an affordable go-to. It's got good flavor, good proof. Granted, there's different store picks out there. This one in particular, I like. It's pretty good. I mean, what's your take on this?
My honest take or my show take?
No, your honest take. Take another sip before you say it. As far as flavor, as far as mouth coat, as far as all that stuff.
It's okay. It's not a favorite. I don't think this would be a go-to of mine. No.
Really? I think it's got tons of flavor.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Andrew, what do you give it out of 5?
6.
Do you like it?
It's about 2.5.
I agree.
2.5.
It's mid. It's mid. It's mid.
I would give it a.
It's not terrible. It's not great.
I'd give it a 3.45. 3.5. Let's just say that. I think it's a solid 3.5.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go 2.5, 3. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't think this is something I would pop open at home and just drink by myself. It's probably good because we're sharing it. We're drinking
Yeah.
amongst friends.
Yeah.
So it tastes better.
Yeah.
Everything tastes better when you're drinking amongst friends.
Yeah.
I think when I got home and I popped that open, I would be a little disappointed. I don't know. The flavor is there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The burn is a little awkward. It feels like it wants to burn more than it does,
Yeah.
but it lingers too much. I want that linger to go away just a little bit.
Yeah. It's like a STD.
Yeah. You like it. It feels good for a little bit, burns a little bit, but, you want it to go away after a little cream.
I wish.
And this is barrel number 2794. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I don't
So
know what
for
that
all you
means.
people, I know you experts out there know which exact barrel is which. Yeah. Just in case you wanted to know, this is barrel 27947 8675309.
Called Jenny for a good time. Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not great. I'm glad I'm drinking yours, and I didn't go out and buy myself.
I think I enjoy this
But-
more than obviously I enjoyed this more than you did. I like this one. I think it's a good bourbon, but everyone has different palate.
Absolutely.
Everyone has different tastes.
I'm still a beginner. I'm
Some
still a
are more
beginner.
sophisticated than others. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. Yeah. Cheers on that.
Cheers.
Cheers, Andrew.
Cheers.
All right.
All right.
What are we talking about today?
You know what? I saw some cool things that I want to go over real quick.
Okay.
They're coming out with so in November the San Francisco, I don't know, Whiskey Guild or something comes out with all their top whiskeys for the year and their
All right.
awards and stuff.
Yes.
And I saw 2.
Who's judging this stuff? All right, keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not me and you. Right?
Yeah, after today.
I saw the top 5 finalists for the top small batch bourbons, and the top 5 for the world's best straight bourbon for the year
Okay.
2025.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the small batch first,
All right.
and you might recognize some of these.
Okay. Best small batch.
Best small batch. Now this isn't in any order. This is the
Okay.
top 5 finalists.
And if I don't know if it's aired yet or not, but we have the episode small batch versus single barrel. The one thing you will learn from small batches is that small batches is not necessarily small batch. You can have a small batch that consists of 200 barrels
Right.
that are blended together, and you're still going to call it a small batch.
Right.
So I don't know.
Well, there's some names on here I've never even heard of. Maybe
Okay.
you have. So the first one is called 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit Company Bourbon.
Yeah.
It is 64.4 ABV, which would be 128 proof.
Okay.
It's basically about a $60 bottle, and it comes out of Vail, Colorado.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is Liberty and Plenty Distillery Bronze Bull Spirits Batch Number 5, finished in Dustin Madero's barrels. No, I'm sorry, Madeira barrels. Just Madeira barrels, not Dustin Madero. Have you ever heard of Liberty and Plenty Distillery?
No.
No. Okay. This is
It
a small...
sounds like it should taste like licorice, and it should be in the form of a candy bean.
Well, this is a small batch coming in at 100 proof.
Yeah.
And it says the palate featuring raisin bread, candied orange, toasted oak flavors, hint of clove, blah, 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 blah.
So not good and plenty. Okay.
The third one is Kings County Distillery Barrel.
I know Kings County.
That's
I know Kings County.
Brooklyn? New York?
It's New York.
New York, not
yeah.
Brooklyn? Upstate New York, maybe? This bourbon... No, Brooklyn, New York. This bourbon is a celebrated high-proof offering from Brooklyn.
Yeah, we have the Kings County back there.
It's made from a mash bill of 80% New York corn and 20% malted barley.
Wow.
And skips the traditional rye component
Wow.
entirely.
80% corn?
80% corn.
Wow.
And it lands between 120 and 130 proof.
All right.
Now, I also want to add that all these bourbons are around a 5-year.
Okay.
5-year. Because as you mentioned in our special, the small batches aren't because...
No, the single barrels. That was the single
single
barrels.
barrels.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Scratch that.
Yeah.
All right. Our fourth one is Cream of Kentucky Cast Strength.
Okay.
Which I believe... Have we had that? I know
Yeah,
we've
we've
had Cream
had
of
it.
Kentucky.
Yeah, we've
I'm
had
not
it.
sure if we had the cast strength.
Yeah, we've had it.
All right. This one
Yeah.
comes in at about 113 to 118 proof.
Yeah.
And
We just started seeing those in the area kind of more recently, the Cream of Kentuckys.
yeah. That's a small batch. There you go.
Yeah, this is
that
a
the
small
cast strength, though?
batch.
Is that the cast strength?
No, this is not the cast strength.
Okay.
No, that's 11 and a half year
Yeah,
Cream of
sorry.
Kentucky.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
But
that
we
one.
have it somewhere around here. Well, we've had it on the show.
Got you. The last one for the finalist for the top 5 small batch bourbons for the year of 2025. 1792 small batch straight bourbon coming out at 46.85%. If you don't know, we just filmed a tasting.
I'll
with
try to get it out
that
before this episode.
bourbon. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is the cast strength right
Right,
here.
there
The
it
Cream
is.
of
There you
Kentucky.
go. There you
Yeah. Yeah.
This bourbon comes in, like I said, 93.7 proof. The ABV is 46.85.
John rated that one. Well, let's not give it away just in case. But John liked it. Let's just say that.
I did.
He did. He liked it a lot.
I did. So those are the top 5 small batch bourbons going
Yeah.
up for the best bourbon of 2025 small batch.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? I've never heard of 2.
I like the cast strength from Cream of Kentucky. I'm going to give it to that one.
I've heard the 1792. I've heard the Cream of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kings County, we know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Liberty and Plenty Distillery.
Nope. Good and
I've
Plenty.
never heard of 10th Mountain Whiskey. All right. The other one is the top 5 finalists for the world's best bourbon of 2025.
What is it?
Excuse me. Top 5 are
Okay. I'm ready. I want to hear it.
Old Granddad 16-year-old straight bourbon coming in at 100 proof. Blah, blah, blah. This whiskey was first bottled in 1882. Blah, 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 blah. It is a high rye bourbon based on a mash bill of 63% corn, 27% rye, 10% malted, and it is 100 proof. There it is. That it?
Yeah, 16.
There it is. That is one of the finalists for the top 5 bourbons
I am.
of 2025.
I'm actually. I'm kind of not feeling this list right now because that one didn't have great reviews.
Well, people kind of
So
loved it.
I don't know.
Somebody loved it.
Yeah.
The San Francisco World Whiskey, whatever judge panel described this bourbon as expressing aromas of dust, earth, orchid fruit, and leather.
Aromas of dust. And it tastes good. It's got aromas of dead skin cells.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, boy. The second one is World Whiskey Society Doc Holliday 15-year-old straight bourbon, coming in at 104 proof.
Okay.
MSRP at $3.99.
That's a hard pass.
The third is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C924, which I believe we've done on this show.
We did on the show. We did a
Compared to the
C92. We did a
923.
C922, a C923, and a C924 comparison.
Coming in at 133 proof. Oof.
Yeah.
MSRP $75. The fourth is Eagle Rare 17-year-old straight bourbon whiskey at 101 proof. Tastes like licorice.
Touch of licorice.
Holy shit. Coming in at Buffalo Trace. And that is up for best whiskey of the year. And finally,
Totally not budget worthy.
yeah, MSRP at about 150 bucks.
Yeah.
MSRP.
MSRP, yeah. Okay.
Finally, the cheapest one of them all, coming in at $35, 90 proof. Simple. Ray's Kentucky Straight Bourbon, bro.
Good old Ray.
Ray's Kentucky Straight Bourbon. It's a whiskey, is a small batch bottling from Ray's Whiskey Company. It has not yet been released, so I don't know how it can win top 5 bourbon of the year if it hasn't even been released yet.
It just popped up in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an easy drinking bourbon.
It's a Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Sweet oak, vanilla, coconut, honey, and the judges really liked it.
Yeah.
And the 2025 San Francisco Whiskey, whatever guys, straight bourbon finalists present a broad array of styles from aged, robust, elegant, and different mash bills.
Sounds exciting. I don't trust these people.
Who the fuck is judging this contest?
Yeah. Is that Judge Wapner?
He's fucking Judge, fucking Joe Alcoholic.
Is that Judge Judy? Who's doing that one? I don't believe it.
Judge Judy, I think, is going to be on the new season of The Traitors.
Is it?
By the way. You watch The Traitors, right? We talked about The Traitors.
No, I don't know what that is.
Fuck, have you not watched The Traitors? On
Never
Peacock?
watched the Traitors. Nope. You watch it? Nope.
You a reality show fan? You watch reality shows? No.
No. That's all right.
Anyway. That's the bullshit that came out of San Francisco today. I got the articles today.
I don't know. I'll see.
We'll see what happens in November. We'll see who wins.
I'll have to try it. I haven't even opened up that old granddad 16 year yet because of the reviews I've read on it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to sell this thing or not and get rid of it. You know,
Because you said you read it that it tastes like shit.
I've gotten very mixed reviews.
So what do you? Well, if it wins, you're going to get a lot out of it. So maybe hold on to that. baby.
Yeah, I'll wait till the competition's
Where
over.
did you find that?
I got that at in Byram ShopRite. They had it on the shelf.
Okay.
Or behind the glass, because that one's a little higher end.
You know which one's not in the top 5 finalist? Smooth Ambler, fucking Tilly fucking bourbon over here.
All right.
It's not in the top 5 bourbon.
All right. Anyways. I like it. I don't care. Johnny,
Go ahead.
I kind of want to get into that beer real quick. John had mentioned... No, not the Rolling Rock. You're supposed to hide that.
My bad.
And then I want to talk about our final stuff that we're going to talk about, I think. Yeah.
I'm liking these quick fucking episodes.
Yeah. This is our goal, is to start doing quicker episodes, because John and I just go on and on and on and on too much sometimes.
Yeah. I've said it 1,000 times. We've been doing this show since 2021.
Yeah.
Brix City over in Little Ferry is what got me into the craft beer game. Maybe because they're just so close to my home. It felt like home to me. My birthday's there every year. I throw my
He
birthday.
does.
I throw myself a birthday party.
You know,
every
I
year.
did lose a jacket there, though.
You did. Brix, when you close down, if there's a jacket in the corner somewhere, let me know.
I had
Reach
put
out.
my jacket on one of the barrels there, and at the end of the night, it was nowhere to be found. Someone had stolen it.
They are closing their doors.
And they took all my receipts in my pocket with it to like ShopRite and stuff.
They're closing their doors. They say not forever. They say they're moving to a different facility. Sorry.
Good match.
I don't know if that's true. I've asked where they're going.
You asked?
I asked. Nobody seems to know. They're very secretive on what's happening.
Okay.
I hope they're not closing their doors. For
I
good.
think if they said,
But they wished well to their staff.
Yeah.
Once you wish well to your staff, that means, are we not moving and you're letting them go? I don't know.
if you told everyone that you're moving, then you're moving. That's the way I look at it. But
Well, I know a couple of places that said they're moving and they never came back.
yeah,
So,
but they're pretty big. Brix has always been pretty big, you know.
Brix made me gain all my weight back during COVID. I mean, you know what I mean? 2020, I drank 6 cans of Brix on a daily basis just to get through COVID.
Yeah, it was tough. I had a
You
keg.
know, it was rough. Yeah, you had kegs.
Yeah.
And I want to pay a little bit of homage to Brix for the last time.
3.
Yep. I'm giving you guys more than I am taking. This one in particular is a collaboration.
I'll give him this.
Yeah, give me that. My bad.
It's all right.
You want me to take the small? Here, you know what? I'm going to give you the Speakeasy glass.
No, it's all right.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
There you go.
Let's see.
This is in collaboration with Pillow and Oats.
Did you, dude, don't pour.
No, because I can only have a little. Yeah.
All right, no, I got you.
Great, thanks. State Police is gonna. Yep. Yeah. Bail me out. Brix City Jam Your Oats. This is a hazy double A.
For full disclosure, Andrew's giving. He's not a big IPA, juicy IPA.
Oh, you're not an
kinda.
IPA guy?
I can't drink this.
Yeah.
You can't drink
I'll
it?
try it. I'll have a sip.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Do you want to pour more in here or no?
Yes.
All right.
Well, drink it. Whatever you don't drink, we'll fill up. You might like it, and you might wanna.
Give me a tiny sip in the moment.
All right.
Bad things happen. He's like a gremlin. Bad things happen.
You want more, John?
Yeah. All right, you can pour it. You can pour a tad.
Come on, get over
Pour a
here.
tad bit more.
He's like trying to hide. He's trying
You
to
don't
hide.
gotta hide. You can walk into the camera. That's
Camera
good.
as best as he can.
All right, I'll drink that.
All right.
All right.
This is coming in at 8.1%. It is a double IPA.
All right.
Jam your oats. I love a good oat beer, just like I love a good wheated and oated bourbon.
I do like Odie's.
Let's cheers to Brix City.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, Brix City. Good luck.
Yeah, wish you the best, guys. Hopefully
like-
you are moving and not closing down.
It's like
'cause
my
now
family
John
over
got me
there, man.
nervous. Yeah. All right.
I like this because I'm an oaty guy. I love that oat taste.
Yeah.
This is right up my alley.
Yeah.
District 96 did a collaboration with Pillow and Oats that was similar to this.
Yeah.
This one is slightly better to me.
Okay. I think it's solid. Did they say what kind of hops? I'm trying to.
It does. And I can, if I had my readers on, I would tell you.
Hmm.
Citra, Nelson, Suvan, and Rawaka.
Oh, Ruaka.
Rawaka.
Okay. That's a cool can too. What do you got going?
No,
Jam
no,
your oats.
yeah, no lactose. No lactose.
That's good. No 40s.
No toilet tonight.
Yes. That's good. That's good.
So that was my mission to pay
I'm
homage.
I'm
to-
getting the hoppiness. Yeah, I'm getting that juicy, and I
You're getting that
appreciate.
oat.
Yeah, I appreciate
that
you
oat.
paying homage right there, man. It's
I'm gonna say it's a step up from the last one we did. That was pure weed in a can
okay.
from Brix.
We cracked this thing open, and it was just like opening up an ounce of weed or something, you know, and just like stunk up
It
the
was
room.
crazy. I think that's what killed me going home that night. I think I got high as a kite
Yeah.
from drinking beer.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, Dragon, thank you. Brix,
Dragon.
thank you. Everybody at Brix, thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. This is good. I wish you guys the best.
What do you got for the last 10
future
minutes?
venture. And also, I wanted to mention, I was at the liquor store. I'm not gonna say which liquor store.
You're always.
And
Not Somerville
I
Super
was
Saver?
no, a local one, and I was looking through the beers, and I saw, and I was about to buy it, and then I changed my mind. It was an Equilibrium Trillium collab, and I was like, oh man, that sounds good.
Was it like $60 for a 4-pack?
It wasn't too bad. It was normal price. It might have been like actually like 16 or something. It wasn't too bad.
Ooh.
And you know what deterred me? It was sitting on the warm shelf.
Oh, can't stand that. And I've said that 100 times.
Yeah.
Because magnifies friggin' does that.
Certain beers, like especially beers like this, they always have to be constantly cold. You can't have them. It's not like buying Coronas or something like that where you can buy it warm and then put it in the
I cannot
fridge.
buy a 4-pack of craft beer. It's sitting on the shelf. No, it's got to be cold. It's brewed cold. Keep it cold.
Actually, it's probably warm at one point.
I probably would have bought it anyway because it's equilibrium and chili.
I know. But I changed my mind, and then I picked up.
If you got to
something
chew
else.
it a little bit, you got to chew.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways, John had mentioned he was asking me, he's like, "What do you got going on in springtime?" He was mentioning like, "Oh, what are you doing with yourself? How's everything?"
Finally got beautiful weather, man.
Yeah, we have beautiful weather. Andrew and I had a cigar and a bourbon a couple weeks ago. It was a nice night. We held hands. It was nice. It was
Not
great.
like a Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky cigar, or okay. All right.
Not
As long as you
far
guys
off.
had a good time. As long as you guys had a good time.
Yeah, it was. No, it was cool, man. We watched the first night of the draft, and which we didn't even talk about that either. But
Did not talk about the
Yeah.
draft.
there were some
That's
big
fine.
things. Ravens dropped Justin Tucker recently.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Jets pick him up, man.
Yeah, they got DeAndre Hopkins too, though, which is pretty cool now. So
Yeah, he's old and used up. He's worthless now. So
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel like they're pretty smart. I feel like they know things that we don't know. I thought it was ridiculous for them getting rid of or picking up Lamar Jackson and then eventually getting rid of Joe Flacco. And it turns out that Lamar Jackson is a beast. You know, so
because you already have 5 Super Bowl wins with Lamar Jackson. Anywho,
wow.
what do you think about the Shador Sanders? This guy went on and on and on. Nobody wanted this guy.
Do you think it's because of him or because his dad or both?
Both. There was definitely collusion involved because this dude's just so full of himself, man.
Yeah, he's his dad.
He didn't even interview or give a good interview for half these teams. He didn't even try out for half these teams because he thought he was so good. He was going to go so fast. And guess what? You sat there and you looked like a fool.
Yep.
Now you're 4th string on the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
You have to fight for a job.
Yeah. Apparently, they asked him. I'm just quoting off someone else that he was getting interviewed or by a coach or something along those lines. And they're like, "Where do you see yourself?" He's like, and he was just talking about material things, possessions. He had his headphones on, all this stuff. You're supposed to say, "I see myself as a top 3 quarterback, and I'm going to be doing this, and I expect this to happen and everything." He is so absorbed in material things and being, whatever.
Well, this is a person that was handed everything to him.
Yes.
He was handed the starting quarterback job at Colorado because his daddy was the coach.
So
He was handed an NFL.
Yeah, I know. Nepotism always plays a little bit of a role. I think we saw it with LeBron James and his son, right? And we might be seeing it here too as well. Correct. So
100%.
yeah,
Now this guy actually has to go out and compete and prove himself.
yeah.
Me, honestly, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I think the Giants should have took him.
Yeah.
I'm not even a Giants fan.
Yeah.
I think he should have went a lot earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
But a little bit of reality check.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not this diva that you thought you were.
Yeah.
And what was the best part? Best part was when they pranked him. Did you see them prank him?
You heard
Jeff-
about that?
Jeff Olbrick.
Fined as well for doing it.
Yeah, they got in trouble. Jeff,
got in trouble.
yeah.
Yeah. He's the now defensive coordinator for the Falcons. His son found the list of all these phone numbers, called Shador Sanders and told him he was being drafted by the Saints, and then said, "Oh, wait, no. You got to wait a little bit longer." And they hung up.
So messed up.
Fantastic. That's hysterical.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
I only watched the first. Did you end up watching another day of it or anymore? I watched like little bits and pieces of it. So
I watched the first 2 rounds.
Andrew is a Bears fan, and
Congratulations. Bobby Pope Leo is our new Pope is from Chicago. Yeah. Congratulations.
what did you get? What was your first pick? Do you remember offhand or no? Was it a QB? No, it wasn't a QB.
No.
You got Loveland, the tight end from Michigan.
Oh, tight end from Michigan.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I don't know. I
He's
think
a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's gonna be a wide receiver. Yeah. He's gonna come in with his brats and his.
With that, John.
He's what?
That was a little
It was good, right?
He did that a little too well.
And, my tight end, I'm a wide receiver now.
Yeah. By the way, and Andrew and I watched this game together. I went to it by his place, had some beers or whatever. Congratulations to Liverpool. Liverpool took the Premier League.
Congratulations.
So when it comes to
nobody gives a shit about soccer and nobody cares. We just lost 35 people watching this show because you just mentioned soccer.
It's football, first and foremost.
Football.
I mean, think about it, though. It should be football, and American football should be called something else.
And you should park in the parkway, not drive on the driveway. It's fucking retarded. Everything's retarded.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No. Mm-hmm.
But it works a little bit different. As in, and let me ask your opinion on this now that we're talking about sports right here. When it comes to European football and like the Premier League and all this, so it's a little bit different than what we see here.
Yes.
We have the best of one division plays the best of another division in that grand championship.
Yeah.
Here, it's all record based.
Right.
So once they know and they see that their record, there's no one can catch up to them, that's it. So they know exactly which game it is, who needs to lose what, who needs to tie this or that, or whatever it is.
Okay.
And they know who's going to be the champion of the league.
Right.
So it's, how do you feel about that? What's your take on that? Do you think that, I mean, because then that you know the best team won. You guarantee know the best team won because they have the best record.
I don't know. That went over my head. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We were talking about just soccer? So
and
you're
just
saying
in
like
general,
MLS
if
soccer?
No, I'm saying if sports should be that way, or should you have a grand game like a Super Bowl?
Understood. Okay, now I got you. So you're giving everybody a chance.
So basically, whoever has that best record in the end, all the teams are playing each other.
It just ends.
It doesn't end though. They'll keep playing because there's other leagues. So say the Liverpool are guaranteed a spot in what is it, the Champions League. They're guaranteed a spot in Champions League. But what's it? The top five. Top 5 teams that have the top 5 records have a spot in another league. If you don't get into that top 5, you're not getting into that Champions
So you're
League.
taking different teams from different leagues. The top 5 teams from this league, top 5 teams, and then you're doing like a tournament style championship or playoff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah. And it's
I mean, it's kind of like baseball and football, right?
Yeah.
You're taking the top from the American leagues, the top from the American League West, the top from the American League Central, and they're going to play the top from the National League West, National League Central, and you're going to put them all together. They're going to 6 teams per league. They're going to play each other until the final 2 come and win.
Yeah.
Basically, same concept.
Yeah. I just kind of like that. Also, granted, we know that Liverpool won.
So you're a Liverpool fan?
Yes.
Liverpool, not Man U.
No. He just puked in his mouth a little.
Because I just found out that Veritage Brewery over in Bloomfield is a big Man U place, and they show all the games. That brewery opens 7, 8 a.m. to show the games.
Don't go there.
I was going to suggest we all go and watch a Man U game at Veritage.
Manchester United, they're not really... Man City did better.
Well, our buddy Roy's a big Man U.
Yeah. Sorry, Roy.
I honestly don't know. And my buddy Steve's a big Chelsea fan. So
Okay.
I honestly...
Wow, don't say that in here after Sunday.
I don't have an allegiance to either. So I don't. I like to go and watch the games just because we're drinking, we're having fun. It's 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're shit-faced by 9.
Yeah.
I like watching soccer for soccer. I do enjoy watching soccer. As much as I fuck around and say stupid stuff, I do enjoy watching soccer. Mm-hmm. But I don't have a team that I root for or that I am loyal to.
Yeah.
I just like watching the game. I am so excited for the World Cup to come over here.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah. America's been getting some heat for it, though, because everything politically, what's going on and all that stuff, and obviously what's going on in the airlines and all that crap, too.
I mean, my area is going to be a shit show.
Yeah. Because John is 10 minutes from the stadiums. Anything.
I told my kids I was renting out their rooms as Airbnbs. I could probably get $1,000, for my kid's little room. I just got to shower with some dude from France, but whatever. I don't give a shit. But no, I do enjoy watching soccer. I just don't have an allegiance to anybody, and I do like the Champion Cup, the Euro Cup, all that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to watch, and when you get into it, Andrew, obviously, he got me into it. where like I've said it on the podcast before, like we'll head out to the city, we'll watch games, we'll go out there in the morning, have some beers.
I love
all
the
that
Celtic
stuff.
Rangers rivalry. Yeah, I got 2 Scottish friends and Irish friends, and it's not Celtic. Celtics are from Boston. The Boston Celtics. Isn't the soccer team the Celtics?
Scotland and Celtic and Rangers.
Oh, it's the Celtic.
I don't know.
I thought they said Celtic. I don't know. All right, so Celtic Ranger. All right. The Celtics are playing the Knicks. That series is over by the time this comes
The
out.
Rangers are playing the Islanders.
No, the Rangers didn't. Yeah, the Rangers didn't make the
Or the
playoffs.
Texas Rangers. Who are we talking about
I
here?
don't fucking know. Whatever.
Anyways. Yeah. I mean, it's exciting. I think the topic we're going to talk about is going out the window right
It
now.
is. How do you like your Frag Alamad? Do you like buffalo sauce, or do you like it with marinara?
What are we? What's it? Sports? What are we doing here? I don't know. I have to name all these episodes. That's what makes it fun.
Dude, I would love nothing more. Are you a big sports guy?
Yeah, I like sports.
I would love nothing more to sit here every week and talk sports, but he knows nothing. And then he brings up soccer, something I don't know,
Yeah.
and he wants to have a conversation.
Football, I can talk about. Baseball, I cannot talk about. Football, I can talk about for the most part. Baseball,
Well, I'm gonna-
hockey. I want to get into hockey more. Actually, I would love to get into
Hockey
hockey.
sucks. That's like
I want to get. I went to a game this
Disney
year.
on
I went
Ice.
with Jay. We went to Ranger. It was. I think it was opening game. It was Labor Day. I think it was, or something like that. Or what's that?
baseball, football, basketball.
John
In that order,
Sports.
in that order.
Oh,
In that order,
In that order, yeah.
baseball.
what's your baseball team?
Oh, the Yankees.
Yankees?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have
Basketball?
I'm a Nets fan, New Jersey Nets, Brooklyn Nets, but now I'm rooting for the Knicks. We're a couple weeks away. That series is probably over. Knicks are up.
I was a Knicks fan,
and I am
growing
a
up.
Jets fan. Unfortunately, yeah. I've had some hard times in my life.
I was a Knicks fan growing up. I was a Knicks fan when it was like Patrick Ewing,
Patrick
Charles
Ewing,
Oakley,
yeah,
John
John
Starks,
Starks, yeah.
Doc Rivers.
Yeah, same. And then I
yeah.
kind of left when it was Amari Stoudemire, and then what's his name came over from the Nuggets that I can't stand.
Kiki Vanderway,
Kiki Vanderway. Whatever. Anywho,
Carmelo Anthony.
yes, him. I can't stand him.
Yeah.
I went to a Yankee game last week. I took my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So for a family of 4 to go to a professional sports game is an absolute freaking nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay. I sat 8 rows away from the top. My nose was bleeding nonstop.
Yeah.
The tickets were $40 each,
Yeah.
$50 to park,
Yeah.
$30 for an order of chicken tenders,
What?
$16.29 for a beer. It didn't matter if you wanted Stella, Miller Lite, or Kona.
That's pure ridiculousness.
$19 for a milkshake that my daughter had to have because it had a black and white cookie attached to the top of it. $12 for a bag of popcorn.
He knows all of it. Jeez.
Because I added that shit at the end. I was like, I need to go outside and panhandle.
Yes.
My wife ordered a sausage sandwich. It was sausage on a stale roll. It was $12. There was no peppers and onions. There was nothing.
So the milkshake was more than the sausage.
Fucking milkshake was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then the guy comes to me. I order a milkshake and I order a little cup of ice cream for myself. And I wanted an ice cream and a little helmet.
Yeah.
I wanted to treat myself. The guy rings it up, walks away to make it, and he comes and he's like, "What? Did you want something else?" I was like, "No, I got to pay." He's like, "Man, you're stupid. You should have just walked away. I didn't even notice." I go, "Bro, I go, that's bad fucking karma. That means I'm going to get a flat tire on the way home. Something's going to happen."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't believe in that shit. You should just walk away." He's like, "Walk away right now." I'm like, I have my car in my hand. I had my card in my hand. I'm like, no, I want to pay. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, I should walk away.
Yeah.
It's just unaffordable, dude. It's
did-
unaffordable.
Yeah.
It's unaffordable. It
And
cost me almost
that's-
$400 for a
That's
family of 4.
That's a tri-state area thing. That's a New York, New
Yeah,
Jersey.
you're right, because we've gone to Baltimore Orioles games.
Baltimore is. I mean, granted, it's been a long time since I've been to a Raven game, but it was. I remember waiting online somewhere. It was like outside the stadium somewhere. I got like a crab cake sandwich. I got beers. I got all this Baltimore themed, kind of Maryland themed
$20.
stuff, and I was like, beers, drinks, everything, and it was like $20.
Yeah.
And I almost wanted to be like, "Did you screw up, dude?"
Right.
because that is super cheap.
So you said you went to the Rangers game with Jay. Like,
Yeah.
how was the prices there? It's got to be.
Yeah, but you know what though? When I mean, you know how it is. When I went out there with him, or whenever we go out to the city or something,
do a lot of pre-gaming.
We do
Yeah,
pre-gaming.
yeah.
We do stuff other
So when
than
you
that.
get to the actual event, you're kind of slowing down.
Exactly. All right.
It's
It
just
was fun.
unreal, man. It's hard to take a family of 4 out. So my daughters asked me they want to go for their birthday. Well, funny, my one daughter's we're upper deck looking down. My daughter's like, "Hey, look at those seats down there by like the dugout or in home plate." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Maybe one day for my 18th birthday you can buy those." And I said, "Absolutely not. I can probably buy you a car
Yeah.
cheaper than I'm going to get those seats behind the dugout."
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Well, can we come for my birthday this year?" I said, "Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
MasterCard Day,
Yeah.
$5.50
Yeah.
seats." I go, "We're sitting again. We're gonna be on the roof."
You could take her to Somerville Patriots, Somerset Patriots.
I do want to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah,
That's
100%.
good. That's a good
I do
time.
want to do that.
All right, ready to wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up.
All right,
we'll
dude.
save our other topic for the next one.
Yeah. Shout out to Smooth Ambler, Old Scout. I like it. I think it's a good go-to. These guys may differ. I don't know. This guy definitely does. I don't know.
It was okay.
Yeah. Shout out Brix City. Wish you guys the best.
Love you, Brix.
Yeah.
Everybody there. You've been so good to me over the years.
Yeah, you've been good to John. Lost my jacket. Yeah. Shout out to
Rolling Rock.
he's got the Rolling Rock on the side.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew? Good stuff. John, cheers. Andrew, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. All right.
Peace.